see currents. Okay, wait. What? I'm on a bed of water. A beach. Well, I mean, I can't see beyond the spotlight. Okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't done with my sentence. I can't make it out. A thin spire. Forgo? I don't exactly see a sign to read. Shoreline's dark, but I taste it. The shore of Havana. Peering out. Old Havana? It's just floating. No, I mean, I see like an arm riding the waves. It was pointing where the spire was. It's not my arm, though. Where's my arm? Where's my arm? I can't see what you mean. Like, could that be my type of arm? I feel it, but it doesn't shake like me. I think you can just grab me. I'm on the seabed. I'm not getting the urge to. I don't really want to. I do not want to pick. I do not want to pick up my own arm. I can't tell if it's cold out or if I'm lying and down, but I don't really prick up where you come from. The arm's freaking pushing up against the calf. I can't see what I'm saying. I see something up there.
You know, I'm just going to go on a tangent and say that I've never felt myself speak in any number of these dreams I've had. Like, have you ever really heard yourself speak in a dream? It's always stuff just manifesting in front of you and declaring itself. So even the agency you have feels thrusted upon you like it's a job where you don't clock in or out. Kind of doesn't do much for me, to be real. Like, I place myself into these schools and office spaces and open fields and give myself assignments to do. I'm not sledding or skydiving in these dreams or hitting up clubs or going to raves. I just be the good little drummer boy I'm supposed to be and waltz around rooms and fields I don't want to look at anymore and or I'm ashamed to be within. After a while, all the while, I usually just allow the others in the dream, usually Thai posses, just drag me through the mud and shit of whatever, wherever we spawn up at. And I fail to speak because I kind of instinctively want to see where it all goes. I can draw where I've seen it go. It left that way.
It left that way. It got soaked in water. Havana, Cuba. I CC the message. It's kept in real time. I should be staring at it.
You know there are too many long words in the world nowadays, and that the younger the people are, the longer the words are. Have you noticed that? It's a very funny thing. They have a wonderful new hip language, which is really our old Harlem language that I used to know when I was running a theater up there, with a few new phrases, and they're great and very colorful. But everything else is terribly long. Nobody says, I see a thing a certain way. They say, I envisage it. Nobody says, under 30, I would like to think up an idea. They say, I have conceived something, or this is my conception, or not, this is my relationship. Everything is 4 or 5 syllables long. Have you noticed that?
There's a veracity in what you're saying. Do you have any recurrent dreams?
I tell her, you are very so happy. You are all is gay. Why don't you plan a wonderful trip to Havana? Hop on a ship and I'll see you.
too many long words in the world nowadays, and that the younger the people are, the longer the words are. Have you noticed that? It's a very funny thing. They have a wonderful new hip language, which is really our old Harlem language that I used to know when I was running a theater up there, with a few new phrases, and they're great and very colorful. But everything else is terribly long. Nobody says, I see a thing a certain way. They say, I envisage it. Nobody says, under 30, I would like to think up an idea. They say, I have conceived something, or this is my conception, or not, this is my relationship. Everything is 4 or 5 syllables long.
There's a veracity in what you're saying. Do you have any recurrent dreams?
hardwood floors, and not the whole thing. Beige carpeting, and green carpeting at the very beginning. Brown, beige colored walls. A reddish kitchen. Slight rot. Cascading. Silky rug, or a silky rug. Bottom floor. Feels Feels worn out. Red bathroom upstairs. Rotting tub. Flickers of spots of orange. Beige panels. Beige just palette overall. Lining the kitchen. Flat screen 45-inch silky rug, blue panels, blue panels in the window, light blue or dark blue depending on the time of the day. The only proper description is beige. Is the only thing I can think of, if not gray or brown. I guess it's technically what the color is supposed to be, but I'm sure there's a barrage of different colors kind of interspersed between them, for which the name I have the rug in the prominent dining area. Well worn. Looks as if it very well came from the rug belt itself. And it learned to stick it out with us. You lift out the table, it looks like it got a suntan, I'll be honest. Living room is an original. Fireplace, original design, I think. Might add a polish up a paint job or two. Could be a relic from the days of the old, it is a very, very archaic looking, I think it's a barbecue pit. The brick from our chimney very well could have been handled by the same hands utilized to build up the house from its inception, I guess, you know. Never even questioned that thing in the back. It looked, by now it kind of looks like the thing Lucy tried to make. Shrubbery is carrying and holding on for that chimney, as if the chimney's life depended on it. I think it might have depended on, I assume it probably depended on people at least until like the 70s or 80s, and just shooting numbers out. I don't know. So many creeks. 100 different creeks in 1,000 different places. Dog's paws, couldn't escape it. Creek a little bit in some areas of that room. High decibels in the outburst program. So the door couldn't really close fully because of what happened in terms of those high decibel levels. It was so loud. And yet I don't remember hearing anything. At least I can't recall hearing anything. It's like it was yelling with me, yelling with all of us. And the carpet, I mean, I don't know if I ever had a carpet.
There used to be this kind of orangey, really just kind of, it might have been pretty old from what I remember, chair in the corner of the living room facing out. And not many other spots were at a time out. It's like I had to be exposed while everyone saw me.
I remember a gaping wall in the kitchen right before the completion of 3 lamps. Too small, one slightly more elongated, living area.
A lot of segments of the house kind of smooth. Pretty much like every wall, every light fixture, every square inch of carpeting was pretty, frictionless. One, two, three, four corners, 4 different 90-degree angles.
Gold of the sun never really found its way to one spot usually. Blue walls in my bedroom, I think. Bathroom is green. It's a little bit of then it was purple and then it was green again. And it was never dark in that room during the day. Far-reaching sky roof. You see the outline of the trees, and you know if it's fall or winter, spring, or summer.
Polyester hanging in front of the green, the shower, sound of the toilet, no longer every time.
Playroom, and spots of milky green. And I remember screaming and hollering for New Jersey during the election. Just kind of congregating around probably 3 or 5 different TV screens. Also New Year's, but I don't know, the election just kind of, I think I'm not gonna name names, but a certain member of my family might very well have sang Lady Gaga's prominent hit from 2011, Born This Way, within the dining room. The video's somewhere. I have the file. Tee hee hee. Ha ha ha.
In the dining room. Look like flowers. Like a vineyard kind of in every corner. You can see some flower plant imagery kind of baked into the design of it. I don't even know what the color is in the kitchen, I'll be honest. I mean, it's a brown of some sort.
The house didn't smell like anything. I don't know what it looked like. I don't know what it felt like. How am I supposed to know that? I can't exactly describe what my face looks like. Can't describe what my back looks like. I don't know what I smell like. I don't know what I look like. I just know me. And I know me because I am me. And when you're, I I can't really describe myself all that much because I can't describe myself. It's difficult when I'm myself. I can't describe myself. I'm sorry. The house didn't smell like anything. There's nothing I can recall except that it was there, and I was there. But there's something. The house was not a house. Just like how I don't look at my right arm and say this is my right arm. Unless it's hurt, unless it's severely damaged, it's not an arm until that happens. The house was not a house. The only way I can describe, or at least diagnose where I come from, this one time I had a series of dreams with, essentially, it was like the Godfather films, but they were shot almost as if a documentary crew came onto the shooting locations of the film with all the actors, and the film was like occurring as it actually is, but instead of seeing the regular films as they are, there were like Michael Corleone and Vito and Fredo, all the characters were like looking at certain scenes depicting tragedy and guilt and sin, blah 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 blah, or moments with extreme violence and dead bodies, but they were like the characters were looking at Polaroid black and white snapshots of those scenes in and of itself, like the I massacred my boy scene. It was watching a filmed version of the character of Vito Corleone looking at himself, looking at the dead body in the film. And that's the only way I can really looking at my own arm. Does a house have organs in it? I guess someone lives in the house. I guess it has organs, I suppose. It didn't. There wasn't even supposed to be a house there. It was supposed to be a road plowing right through to the main road, Northfield Avenue, I believe. They weren't supposed to be there. No one was supposed to live there. Something would have lived there, but it would not be me. something happened there. Well, we're moving into we're going to be moving to, a new place, a few other nice amenities, view of the train, view of the view of a lot more trains. Some nice greenery and shrubbery. Won't have to hear anyone from above, and find a nice little shower curtain. That should liven up the place. Got a few new flat screens, some Sony flat screens with like Google software in them, so they're significantly more advanced in software and just style than anything we've had in the past. I think the last TV we might have had was the last new TV we bought might have been my room in like 2018, from what I can remember. It's definitely the newest one. And not bringing any of that, we're leaving that for the other people, but it's we got some beach themed we have some beach themed decor within my bathroom at least. We can bring a dog there, so we can bring a little boy Walter. He can tip tap abound in any way he wants. We met a few. I hope we're gonna meet a few nice people. I went there one time. Met some lovely, gracious, interesting people. It's gonna be something spectacular. I was gonna say special, then I said spectacular. It's gonna be pretty incredible. There might be like bingo nights every Wednesday. There's gonna be a few clubs, like a history club and I'm sure there's gonna be a book club there. We'll meet a lot of great people. We're gonna be leaving in a few days. God bless the house. May God bless our home. May a light shine over it in any way, shape, or form. Just take care of it. Of it. I hope we didn't forget anything. Oh my God, we forgot Meg. I think we did forget. Forgot one thing. Okay. Where is he? Here you are. There he is.
There's a brand new baby at our house, the nicest little gift we've ever had. How much fuller life's become, no one knows what makes it hum, till you call each other mommy and dad. There's a brand new baby at our house, and though he's been there just a little while, in the parlor, in the hall, every picture on the wall seems to know, because they all wear a smile. I can't explain what he does to my heart with his infant charms. I never knew what heaven was till I held an angel in my arms. There's a brand new baby at our house. He's twice as sweet as honey from the comb. He's the image of my spouse. He's the tricky Mickey Mouse who has changed our happy house to a home. We thank the Lord, whose love and wondrous spouse gave us that brand new